Morning. Just had the mailman stop by, asked a question, tried our best to help him. I'm gonna throw my phone on the ground. I don't like flying my phone in my pocket. Call me superstitious, call me whatever you want to call me. I just don't like the feel of it against my leg. We're out here, it's supposed to be a calm day. We've had winds in the teens. I just set Draco up. Let's see. So if you turn, all right, so we're cranked the lights all the way up on the wheel. Well, let's get this flight in. The gusts are not dependable, so we're gonna fly accordingly. They picked what remaining hay bales there were yesterday. They picked them up. I'm gonna try. There we go. All right, I'm trying something different here. Yeah. All right. So what I just, because I was thinking about how Draco flew last time, and I was thinking, like, I bet you turn it with the rudder more than the elevators, and you do. Now I don't know if they got it, what kind of mix they got in. If you just use the rudder, that's all rudder, no ailerons, just a little bit of counter aileron to keep it. They must have a mix in on the rudder too. Because I was thinking maybe Draco's kind of like an anaconda, where most of the churn comes from the rudder.
Time remaining 6.
It is gusty up there, I guarantee it. Captain Obvious making gust predictions again. Get above those trees. That's funny, man, with those slats and stuff, man. It just wants to climb. I like the slats, don't get me wrong, man. I like lift. Lift is my buddy when you're talking a big plane like Draco. Alright, let's get a landing in.
Takeoff flaps. Timer stop. Timer start. Timer stop. Timer stop. Timer stop. Timer start. Time remaining 5. Timer stop. Timer start. Flaps up.
That was sweet. I'll take that all day long, man. I just wanted to get some more flying in. Like I said, man, when the winds aren't blowing in the teens, Captain Obvious again, it's a nice day. It's like 82 degrees when I shut the car off. It's late. It's getting ready. It's knocking on 11 o'clock in the morning. It's funny, I woke up this morning at 3:30, messed around, answering some YouTube comments. Lots of comments. Thank you for the comments. I really like doing them. Then I was going to go back and lay in bed, but Linda had already conquered my space in bed, so I just went out on the couch and didn't wake up till 8:30. Tuco didn't wake me up. Usually I get the black nose alarm clock coming with no flaps. Ooh, don't like.
Time remaining 4 minutes.
Ruddering it down the runway.
Timer start. Timer
Oh
stop.
yeah, that was nice in this wet breeze. I didn't dare use the ailerons when I was making that turn to get back on the center of the runway, man. That was rudder only.
Timer start.
We'll bring it up here and see what kind of mix they have if you just use the rudder. Because I'm thinking they got to have something, because there was no ailerons there in that turn. And it did a pretty nice turn for just rudder only. All right, a little downwind, rudder, rudder. Yeah, there's got to be some aileron action going on there. Has to be. I'll say one thing, man. It went together. The wings went on real easy. I didn't have to use any tools to get the wings on. I'm still having to use pliers to pull the rotating pins, wing pins out. I don't know if they call them rotating wing pins, but I do.
Take off flaps.
All right, let's get a nice landing in here.
Timer stop.
Gosh,
Timer start. Timer
I'm gonna watch it, man.
Timer stop. Timer start. Timer stop.
Nice.
Flaps up. Timer start.
All right, let's taxi it up here. Let's take a look at it.
Timer start. Timer stop. Timer start.
Man, it's getting a lot of lift coming down for landing, with or without flaps.
Timer start.
This breeze, man, when it's not gusting, it's perfect. It's like 7, 8.
Timer start.
I would love a 7, 8 mile an hour wind.
Timer stop.
All right, let's get a look at it. All right, so rudder only. Oh, no. Huh. Telling you it turns just fine using the rudder. Huh, so there's no aileron mix on the rudder. Okay, but there is if you use ailerons, and you don't have to use much. And it, like when I was using it, I was probably just barely like that, and then rudder, you know, just barely bumping it. I'm flying on my low rates. I forget what they are. They're still pretty healthy. Let's get back up in the air, a little left elevator. Keep it from, in case a gust comes up, it doesn't torque right on me into the wind. Keep the speed a little above half. I don't want any stalls. I'm gonna run it down. Yeah, let's bring it around. Slow her down. I want to drop some altitude. Drop some head. I have to use a lot of down elevator to bring her down.
Time remaining 2 minutes.
Buzzing the tower! Big red! Rudder. And you add a little rudder into those turns, man, she just whips around on you.
Timer stop.
Get another landing in, no flap landing. Yeah, she's just windmilling.
Timer start.
Bringing her down the runway.
Timer stop.
It's funny, man. It just hits that ground. I get it on the ground nice and smooth, man. And the little bumpies just make a bump, 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 bump.
Timer start.
I got enough battery for some more action. Man, it didn't even. That wasn't without flaps, man. I don't think it rolled a foot before she was off the ground. This breeze. I don't like that. I didn't care for the aptitude of the plane there. There we go.
Time remaining 1 minute.
I'll probably film this. I'm going to fly 2 flights today with it. So I'll film the second flight also. I don't know if I'll post the videos or might take the best of the videos, but
Timer
all
stop.
right.
Take off flaps. Timer start. Timer stop. Timer start. Timer stop.
There you go.
Landing flaps. Flaps up. Timer stop.
There's your Bigfoot. Bigfoot. Big red. I miss my Bigfoot. I do. I miss it. I hope the gentleman that's got it has enjoyed it and is flying it, and it's flying well for him.
Lights on.
But I had all the lights on. There's my throws. There's my low throws right there. There you can see my ailerons. There you can see my elevator and my rudder. And I think normally I was flying in high, but there isn't much of a difference.
Normal mode.
And I've got safe over here on this switch
Safe mode.
because I hold my fingers like this because I pinch. So I always got this right there.
Normal mode. Motor off.
Yep. Should have motor off on every plane, especially Big Red. Well, there you go. There's Big Red flight. Flight number 1 of Big Red in the books. I really like it. It's funny, man, those lights, you can see them in the daylight. They're so bright. There you go. Big Red in all its glory, man. It's a fun plane. I really enjoy it. Every time you take it out, it goes together easier. In fact, I'd say it's because you don't have to mess with any kind of struts or any wing struts. It's easier to take apart and put together than just about any big plane that I have. Yep, there's Tuco in the shade, Jeff and the son. We're at Liberty Landing having fun. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, join Team Let's Go Flying.